Dear students, welcome to the 7th session on the chapter Valuation of Goodwill. In the previous sessions, we have already completed with the first two methods of valuation of goodwill, that is average profit method and super profit method. In this session, I am going to cover the remaining two methods, that is capitalization method and annuity method. So let us take up the third method now, which is capitalization method. Under capitalization method, the value of goodwill is calculated by way of capitalizing either average profit or super profit. So it is divided into two categories. First one is capitalization of average profit method and the second one is capitalization of super profit method. Let's see what is the meaning of capitalization of average profit. Under this method, what we do is we first calculate the average profit and then we capitalize it to calculate the value of business. Later, from the value of the business, we are going to deduct the capital employed to calculate the value of goodwill. Okay, so there are few steps to be followed while calculating the value of goodwill under this method. The first step is calculation of adjusted average annual profit. So this is familiar to you now because in the first method as well as the second method we have calculated adjusted average annual profit. So adjusted average annual profit is the profit after making adjustment for abnormal losses, non-operating income or expenses or profit or gains, profit or losses, at the same time non recurring profits or losses, etc. Okay, so similarly here also you have to calculate the adjusted average annual profit. The second step would be for the calculation of total value of the business, and how it is calculated by using the following formula. Total value of business is equal to adjusted average annual profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. So here we are capitalizing the adjusted average annual profit at the normal rate of return to calculate the total value of the business in the second step. In the third step, we calculate the net assets of the firm. As we discussed in the previous method, net assets, it is the difference between total assets minus total liabilities, which is also termed as capital employed in the business. Okay, in the third step, we are going to write what is the capital employed in the business or net assets. In the last step for the calculation of value of goodwill, we use the formula value of goodwill is equal to total value of the business, the item or the amount which you calculate in the second step, okay, minus net asset, the amount which you calculate in the third step. So this difference will give you value of goodwill in the first method, that is capitalization of average profit method. Then let's see how to calculate the value of goodwill under capitalization of super profit method. So here again there are two steps. In the first step we calculate the super profit. As you know, in the second method we have discussed in detail how to calculate super profit. Super profit is the difference between adjusted average annual profit and normal return. In the same way we have to calculate the super profit in the first step here, and then we are going to calculate the value of goodwill directly by capitalizing the super profit at the normal rate of return. So the formula would be super profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. So these are the steps which we follow under capitalization of average profit method and capitalization of super profit method to calculate the value of goodwill. So now let us take up the first question. The net profits of a company after providing for taxation for the past 5 years are 42,000, 45,000, 45,000, 41,000 and 47,000. The capital employed in the business is rupees 4 lakh, on which a reasonable rate of return of 10% is expected. Calculate the goodwill under capitalization of average profit method and capitalization of super profit method. So for the same question you have to calculate the goodwill under both the methods. Okay, what are the informations given in the question? They have given us the profits for the past 5 years, but remember here they have neither mentioned which is the current year for which these informations are given, nor they have given these profits are relating to which years, whether it is in the ascending order or in the descending order. It is not properly given. Okay, this point you please remember. Then the capital employed in the business is given as 4 lakh and the normal rate of return is 10%. So now let us first calculate the value of goodwill under capitalization of average profit method. Just now we discussed we have to follow 4 steps. In the first step we calculate the adjusted average annual profit. In the second step we calculate total value of the business. In the third step we write capital employed or net assets of the firm. In the fourth step, by following the or by using the formula, that is value of goodwill is equal to total value of the business minus net asset. So this will give you the value of goodwill. So let us calculate. In the first step, that is for the calculation of adjusted average annual profit. If you see this question, they have not given us any adjustment with regard to abnormal losses or non operating income or expenses, similarly non recurring expenses or incomes. Okay, so we can just calculate the simple average. So we have to take the total of all the 5 years divided by 5, we get the adjusted average annual profit. In the second step, we are going to calculate the value of business. So by capitalizing the adjusted average annual profit at the normal rate of return. So 44,000 divided by 10 into 100. So this 4,40,000 we get, which is the total value of the business as on that particular date. Then step 3 for the calculation of net assets. Net assets is also termed as capital employed in the business. So here we need not calculate because capital employed in the business is specifically given in the question. You can just mention as net asset is equal to capital employed in the business, which is 4 lakh. And the last fourth step would be for the calculation of value of goodwill. Value of goodwill is equal to value of business minus net assets, 4,40,000 minus 4 lakh, which is 40,000. So this is the value of goodwill under capitalization of average profit method. So then we will calculate the value of goodwill under second method, that is capitalization of super profit method. So here, as I said earlier, we have to first calculate what is the super profit. Super profit is the difference between adjusted average annual profit and normal return. We have to follow all the steps which we have followed in the second method, that is purchase of super profit method. First we need to write what? Capital employed in the business at the end of the year. So whatever 4 lakh rupees given in the question, it can be considered as the capital at the end of the year. Capital employed in the business at the end of the year. Okay. Then usually in the second method, we calculate in the second step what is the average capital employed. Average capital employed is equal to capital employed in the business at the end of the year minus half of the current year's profit. So only when we know which is the current year and which is the current year's profit, we can take half of that and deduct it from capital employed in the business at the end of the year in order to calculate the average capital employed. But as I just now told you, in this question they have not given which is the current year, and they have also not mentioned these profits belongs to which years. Okay, they have just mentioned for the past 5 years. It can be in the ascending order or it can be in the descending order. 42,000 might be the current year's profit or 47,000 might be the current year's profit, so we never know. So let us just skip the second step, that is calculation of average capital employed. Okay, let us go to the next step, that is calculation of normal return. Okay, so normal return, as per second method we calculate the normal rate of return on average capital employed, but in this question as we cannot calculate average capital employed, you can calculate the normal rate of return on the capital employed at the end of the year. So 4 lakh into 10%, that will give you 40,000. Then in the third step we have to mention what is the adjusted average annual profit. So as we have calculated in the previous method, so adjusted average annual profit comes to 44,000. Same thing can be mentioned here. Then the next fourth step would be for the calculation of super profit. Super profit is equal to adjusted average annual profit minus normal profit, 44,000 minus 40,000, which comes to 4,000. Then the last step for the calculation of value of goodwill. Value of goodwill is equal to super profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. 4,000 divided by 10 into 100, which comes to 40,000. So this is how we calculate the value of goodwill under capitalization of average profit as well as capitalization of super profit method. So this is the first question. Now let us take up the second question. The following information is given to you. Capital employed in the business is 1,50,000. Normal rate of profit is 10%. Net profit for the past 5 years. Again, here also they have not given which is the current year and whether the profits are in the ascending order or in the descending order. It is not given. Okay. So 44,400, 15,400, 16,900, 17,400 and 17,900. Then the next adjustment given as profits include a non-recurring profits on an average basis of rupees 1,000. It is not pertaining to one particular year. On an average, in every year's profit, there is a non-recurring profit which is included in the profit. Okay, so whenever there is a non-recurring profit, when we prepare the profit and loss account, that has been credited to the profit and loss account, because of which profit for all these years have been increased. But for our goodwill calculation purpose, we have to adjust that by way of deducting. So let us, what we do is we will calculate what is the average of these 5 years. From that we can just deduct 1,000 rupees to calculate what is the adjusted average annual profit. Here the requirement is to calculate the goodwill under 5 years purchase of super profit method as well as capitalization method. So we have to calculate the value of goodwill as per second method, that is purchase of super profit method. Super profit into certain number of years of purchase. Similarly, we have to also calculate the value of goodwill under capitalization of super profit method. Okay, in both the cases, first we need to know what is super profit. So let's calculate what is super profit. So here we need to first write what is the capital employed in the business. It is specifically given as 1,50,000. Then coming to the second step, as we discussed in the previous question, average capital employed cannot be calculated because we don't know which is the current year's profit. Directly we are going to calculate what is the normal return. Normal rate is charged on the capital employed at the end of the year, so which comes to 15,000. In the next step, we are going to calculate the adjusted average annual profit. Total profit of 5 years divided by 5, we get the average profit as 16,400. This average profit includes 1,000 which is a non-recurring profit. We are deducting this in order to get the adjusted average annual profit at 15,400. Then the fourth step would be for the calculation of super profit. Super profit is equal to adjusted average annual profit minus normal return. 15,400 minus 15,000, which comes to 400. In the fifth step, we are going to calculate the value of goodwill first under purchase of super profit method. So what is the formula we are using here? Super profit into number of years of purchase. In this question, it is given that we have to consider how many years of purchase? 5 years purchase. So we have to multiply super profit into 5 years purchase. So 400 into 5. So this is the value of goodwill under purchase of super profit method. Okay. Similarly, we have to also calculate the value of goodwill under capitalization of super profit method. What is the formula we use here? Super profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. So 400 divided by 10 into 100, which comes to 4,000. Okay, so this is the value of goodwill under capitalization of super profit method. So then let us take up the third question. Prajwal Limited is operating a business and its assets and liabilities as on 31st 12 2016 as follows. On the asset side, we find stock, data, bank, machinery and buildings. On the liability side, current liabilities, loan, outstanding expenses and capital. Prashant Limited is intended to purchase this business at the normal rate of return is 20%. Profit before tax for the past 5 years are, for they have mentioned here, okay, these profits belongs to which year? 2016, 15, 14, 13 and 2012. So it is given in the descending order. The profit of 2013 included a capital profit of 10,000 and the profit of 2016 is before an adjustment of 7,500 towards loss due to fire. On an average, 40% of the profits is to be provided for income tax. Ascertain the value of goodwill payable by Prashant Limited under capitalization of average profit method. So here we have to calculate the value of goodwill under capitalization of average profit method. So what are the steps we are going to follow? In the first step, we are going to calculate what is the adjusted average annual profit. In the second step, we are going to calculate what is the total value of the business by capitalizing the adjusted average annual profit at the normal rate of return. And in the third step, we are going to write what is the capital employed or net assets. And in the last step, fourth step, we are going to calculate what is the value of goodwill. So now coming to the first step, that is calculation of adjusted average annual profit. So please understand here, in all these questions they used to give you profit after taxation, okay, but in this question they have given profit before taxation. So before charging the tax they have given what are the profits, and they have also given what is the rate of taxation applicable to this particular company, that is 40%. So what we have to do is we have to make some adjustment to the profit. After that we have to take the average, that will be the average profit before taxation. Then you charge 40%, we will get what is the profit, average profit after taxation. So this is the procedure which we have to follow here. Now in this question, what is the adjustment they have given to the profit? It is given that profit of 2013 include, what is the profit of 2013? It is 30,000. It includes a capital profit of 10,000, which means that when they prepared the profit and loss account in the year 2013, they have included a capital profit. Okay, as we discussed in the theory part, we cannot include the profit which is capital in nature. We have to include only those profit which are recurring in nature. Revenue kind of profit has to be included for goodwill calculation. So here whatever the capital profit included in the year 2013, in this 30,000 has to be deducted. So the adjusted profit for 2013 would be 30,000 minus 10,000, 20,000. Okay, one more adjustment given here is with regard to 2016. Profit of 2016 is before an adjustment of 7,500 towards loss due to fire. Please understand this adjustment. Should we make any adjustment here? If it is after this particular adjustment, if it is given that profit of 2016 is after an adjustment of 7,500 hours loss due to fire, there is meaning to make the adjustment for the profit of 2016, because that is the reduced profit. If we take it as, or if we were given that it is after an adjustment, but in this question it is given that the profit of 2016 33,000 is before making adjustment about the abnormal loss, which is correct, which is required actually for the goodwill valuation. So this 7,500, the abnormal loss, has not been adjusted to the profit and loss account. So now we need not make any adjustment. This adjustment is given here just to make you confused. Please don't get confused. Only if you find a sentence that profit of 2016 is after an adjustment, then you have to make the adjustment by adding back. But here it is before adjustment. We don't want to make any adjustment to the profit with regard to abnormal loss, and they have not done it. It is fine. So don't go to make the adjustment now. Okay. So let us see how to calculate the adjusted average annual profit in the first step. So as I just now told you, 2016 don't make any adjustment because 7,500 abnormal loss is not adjusted. It is not debited to the profit and loss account. So you cannot add back. It is, let it be as it is, because this is the normal profit. Then 15,000 same, 2014, 2015 same, 2014 also same. 2013 we have to deduct that 10,000 capital profit. We get the adjusted profit of 20,000. 2012 40,000. So when we take the total of all this, we get 1,55,000 as the total profit. Now the profit is given for 5 years. So what we have to do, we have to take the average profit. So adjusted average annual profit before tax would be 1,55,000 divided by 5, which comes to 31,000. It is stated that this is the profit before taxation. We have to charge 40% taxation here. So 40% on 31,000 comes to 12,400. When you deduct, you get adjusted average annual profit after taxation as 18,600. Okay, so this is the first step. In the second step, we are going to calculate the total value of the business, and the formula is value of business is equal to adjusted average annual profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. 18,600 divided by normal rate of return in this question is given as 20 into 100, which comes to 93,000. Okay, in the third step we have to write the net asset, which is also termed as capital employed. In the previous two questions, they had given us what is the capital employed directly in the question, but in this question they have not given, so we have to calculate. So what is the format we use here? The total tangible asset except intangible asset, fictitious assets, and the investment made outside the business, less the liabilities which are due to the outsiders, both short term and long term. So what are the items we have to consider here? Stock, debtors, bank, machinery, buildings, all are tangible assets. Okay, so we have to consider all this, minus outside liabilities are current liabilities, loan, and outstanding expenses. Okay, total of all these assets we get a total as 2 lakh rupees, less outstanding, I mean outsiders liabilities, it comes to 1,15,000. The difference will be 85,000, which is called net assets or capital employed in the business. Okay, capital employed. Then in the fourth step, we are going to calculate what is the value of goodwill. Value of goodwill is equal to value of business minus net assets. It is 93,000 minus 85,000. The value of goodwill comes to 8,000. Okay, so this is the solution for the third question. So here I complete the third method, that is capitalization method. You can search for similar questions in the question bank and also in the textbook. If you get any doubt, you can ask me, okay, later on. Now let us go to the fourth method, that is annuity method. Very simple method. Under the annuity method, we calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of super profit and the discounted value of rupee at certain number of years at certain rate of interest. Okay, here the annuity factor is considered. Okay, annuity factor should be multiplied with the super profit in order to calculate the value of goodwill. So the formula would be value of goodwill is equal to super profit into present value of annuity of rupee 1 at certain rate of interest for certain number of years. Okay, so this is the annuity factor which will be specifically given in the question. So let us understand what is the meaning of this. So it says that you in the statistics, while studying in the first year, you have seen logarithm table, anti-logarithm table. Similar way, in the financial management, we have two tables which are called present value of rupee 1 and annuity value. Okay, so here if we invest rupee 1 at 10% per annum, 10% rate of interest for 5 years, we may get 3.78. Okay, so this is the annuity factor. If you invest 1 rupee today at 10% rate of interest, after 5 years, what is the amount you are going to get? So this is the annuity factor, and this annuity factor has to be multiplied with the super profit in order to calculate the value of goodwill under annuity method. So let us consider one simple question here. The net profit of a company after providing for taxation for the past years were 40,000, 42,000, 45,000, 46,000, and 47,000. The capital employed in the business is rupees 4 lakh, of which reasonable return of 10% is expected. Calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of annuity of super profit, taking present value of annuity of rupee 1 for 5 years at 10% rate of interest as 3.78. So here in this question, they have given us what are the profits for 5 years, what is the capital employed, what is the normal rate of return, and also what is the annuity factor. Annuity factor here is 3.78. As just now I told you, if you invest 1 rupee today, after 5 years at 10% rate of interest, what is the amount you are going to get after 5 years? That is going to be 3.78. Okay, so this is the annuity factor. So we have to follow the same steps here. The formula, as we just now discussed, the formula is super profit into annuity factor. So we need to first calculate what is the super profit. So we are going to write what is the capital employed in the business. Then as the current year is not known, we are skipping the average capital employed, that calculation. We are just directly calculating what is the normal return. Normal return is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return, which comes to 40,000. Then adjusted average annual profit, here they have not given much adjustment, so simple average, which comes to 44,000. Then super profit is equal to adjusted average annual profit and normal profit, which comes to 44,000 minus 40,000, 4,000. So this is the super profit now. So value of goodwill will be equal to super profit 4,000 into annuity factor 3.78. So when you multiply, you get 15,180, which is called value of goodwill under annuity method. Okay, so very rarely we get question on this method. We normally get the questions on average profit method, super profit method and capitalization method. So you have to concentrate more on those three methods. Okay, so here I complete the chapter, that is valuation of goodwill. If you have any doubt, you can contact me when I organize contact classes through Zoom app. Okay, now let us wind up this session. I will meet you in the next session where I start the next chapter, that is valuation of shares. Thank you for watching.